Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. For those who've been here before, what up? If you haven't been here before, it's your girl Shady Xoxo, and I'm back with another video. So I want to give you guys a very gay pride look on the eyes, but as I started to do it, it started to get very dark. So I love it. I'm still a huge fan of this look. Hope you guys are a huge fan of this look too. Also, do not forget to subscribe. Come on, y'all. We growing, but we can be a lot bigger, a lot faster. Like the video. And if you got something to say, leave a comment down below. Follow me on all my social media platforms, which will be down in the description bar below. And keep watching if you want to see this look. So hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. So the first thing I'm going to do is start by priming my eyelids. Going to be using that Maybelline Age Wine Concealer, taking a small Real Techniques brush and just buffing that out. All the colors I'm going to be using in this eye look are going to be provided to you by the Morphe 35B palette. So right now I'm just going to let you guys watch what I do on the eyes. Really hard to explain what I'm doing, and then I'll be back and check in with the next step.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are.
So as you guys can see, on the other eye, I ended with the purple. So I thought it'd be real cool to start backwards on this eye. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking that purple and then the orange and then basically just going to end with the yellow color. So next I'm going to be taking that Makeup Revolution concealer, and I'm just going to be making a point to the end of my eyeshadow. You don't really need to do this step if you don't want to. I just think it looks better, especially with a very bold eye. Just to chisel that out at the end looks really sharp to me. So next I'm going to be taking the Rihanna primer, and I love this primer. You guys know I use it in every video. It feels like a moisturizer. That's kind of what you want your primer to do, since it's going to make the makeup stay on all day. You want to be nice and moisturizing. Then I'm going to be taking the matching foundation. This is in the shade 380. And then to that, I'm going to be adding the NYX drops to that. This is in a color that would on its own be too light for me, but I feel like it mixes in with the other foundation and blends out perfectly. Taking that same Real Techniques brush, just going to buff that into my skin. To set the foundation, I'm actually not really setting the foundation. This look I'm going to contour and highlight, but I'm going to use it using powder. Since it is getting into the summer, it's going to get really hot. You don't want all that product on your face, so instead of adding a liquid concealer then adding the powder, just going to use the powders. So right now that is Black Radiance and Coffee, blending that out with a Real Techniques buffing brush. Taking the Makeup Revolution banana powder, I'm going to add that into the places that I would highlight, that I would have put concealer in to set. Just going to use the powder, and it may look like a lot of powder, but I'm going to buff it out so it's not going to look as harsh as it's looking right now. And that is a e.l.f. Blush brush. To set all that powder, that is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love that stuff, guys, and I look ridiculous. Letting that dry. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Juvia's palette. That's a blush palette, the Sahara blush palette, I think. and taking that blush I didn't really like, honestly. I usually use that as an eyeshadow palette, but I said, you know what, this crazy look, let's just do it. And then I'm just going to buff that out to my liking. So next I'm going in with the ColourPop Innuendo highlighter palette. It's going to be taking that brown shade and just putting that everywhere you would typically highlight. Next, I'm on to the lips. This is the Maybelline Super Ink Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and I love those. So next, I'm going to change my clothes and do some slow-mos, burns. But if you guys made it to the end of this video, you know you're a real one, and I mess with you. This Shady XOXO, and I'm out.